Here's where she gets into their main strategy of trying to abolish truth. And this is really insightful.
Because the progressive liberal mindset has also been to invert reality. It was decades ago that the West told itself, that Western intellectuals told themselves that objective truth was no more. There was no such thing as objective truth. Anyone who believes there is such a thing as absolute or objective truth is quite clearly, in this way of thinking, a complete intellectual cretin. Only, sophisticated people know that everything is a matter of opinion. Feelings trump facts. And if there are no such thing as truth, there is no such thing as a lie. And consequently, you cannot have a distinction between truth and lies. It's only a matter of opinion.
This is one of the key issues with the modern left and their feeling of intellectual and moral superiority. They go to college and they get exposed to all these hypothetical academic theories, and then they start looking at the world through a lens of what if, instead of understanding and acknowledging that there are truths, there are facts, there is reality. Gender is fluid. Borders are racist. Being obese isn't unhealthy. Western values are bad and imperialistic. Like, I was watching a video of somebody trying to explain what a woman is, and they said it's somebody who presents as a woman to society. Obviously, the definition doesn't make sense, but the bigger point is they use this academic terminology, presents, as if that's a real thing. No regular person wakes up in the morning and asks themselves how they want to present today. No normal woman wakes up and thinks, I'm a woman, so I can't wait to face the onslaught of misogyny today, so maybe I should dress and present like a man, and then I will walk into rooms and be respected and given promotions and receive all the wondrous benefits of the patriarchy. These fake, sophisticated liberals think that they're enlightened and philosophical when all they've done is filled their mind with utter nonsense that dictates the way that they interact and behave in the real world.
So if you get rid of truth, you get rid of rationality. And you open the way to what we have developed, which is the belief that, as Oprah Winfrey said to Meghan Markle, your truth. You have your truth, I have my truth. Well, excuse me, I mean, what's she talking about? She's talking about opinions, and she's talking at the worst level about, lies being someone else's truth. It's a mind-frying kind of hijack of language that we're living through. But going on, what have we created in the West, in the progressive West, as a result of this business of, it's my truth, everything's a matter of opinion, my feelings trump facts. It's all to do with the individual. What the individual wants, what the individual says, what the individual feels is what is. And that has led to our victim culture, in which I feel oppressed by you, and because I feel oppressed by you, I am oppressed by you, even though I may have been absolutely dreadful to you and have caused you to lose your job and all your social circle and all your prospects, but nevertheless, I'm the victim of you.
This was the total hypocrisy with the entire transgender movement. They complained that they were an oppressed, small minority, but yet they had the backing of Hollywood, academia, corporate America, the government. They were given prime status in the left's victimhood hierarchy, affording them the privilege of making everybody around them so uncomfortable, so careful to say the right thing, because everyone knew that this person had the power to get you fired, to get your business ruined, to get you socially canceled, but yet they still wanted to claim victimhood. Same for Black people when it comes to DEI. They claim that they're systemically oppressed, but yet they were given priority in hiring, in college admissions, in playing characters in movies that were historically played by white people, and enforced an ideology that if you did not include a Black person, it was because you were inherently evil and racist. This cultural position influenced education, government, finance, business, but yet they claimed victimhood at every single turn. Even though you look around the world and you see nothing but equality. We've had a black president. There's black business leaders, government leaders. You were taught a radical leftist theory in college, and now you've adopted it as your worldview. And so you feel as if you're being oppressed. So therefore, your truth states that you are oppressed. And this emphasis and prioritization on feelings in emotional coddling led to the restriction in freedom of speech, in understanding and accepting truths in order not to offend someone. Again, their mission that starts from a position of good and compassion, at least they think so, inevitably ends up turning into some total authoritarian and fascist implementation.